This is Supernatural Selection on DeviantBehaviorRadio.com, hosted by Kevin the Bastard. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Supernatural Selection. I'm your host, Kevin the Bastard. With me this week again is Mike the Skeptic. How you doing, Mike?
Pretty good.
And Mr. David Davis. David, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. Still grappling with the revelation of last week about how I'm a star child.
You are a star child. I'm still grappling with the whole reptilian underground civilization thing you fucking sprung on me this week. So this week we're doing something different. I think we're going to do this sort of between series. So this week, welcome to the week in Weird. What we're doing is we're taking a look at the news of the paranormal and science and stuff like that in general. And we figured we'd talk about it. You know, just have some fun. Have sort of a relaxed sort of an episode.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. And David, let's start with you because you've got a couple and one of them has ruined my day.
Well, we're going to get to that one later, but I want to start with one that happened about last month.
Okay.
So I know we say this week in Weird, but it's first week.
Sometimes shit just doesn't happen.
Yeah.
So
this is I got this off of NPR. 3 dead, hundreds injured after storms roused scorpions in Egypt.
Can I just say that's the most horrifying sentence I've ever heard in my life?
Oh, yes, it's absolutely perfect. And it's a very brief thing. I just want to read a little bit of it so we get an idea of what's going on here. So, 3 people are dead and hundreds are injured after inclement weather roused hordes of venomous scorpions out of their hiding places and into streets and homes. Vicious rain, dust storms, and snow in the southern city of Aswan last week drove out scorpions as well as snakes. Al-Haram, a government-run Egyptian newspaper, reports. 3 people have died from scorpion stings, and 450 people have been injured by the stings thus far, BBC News reports, citing an unnamed health official. So, about the scorpions. Scorpion stings can be lethal.
Yeah.
The Egyptian fat-tailed scorpion, it's dummy thick, a species found throughout northern Africa in particular, has been described to be one of the most deadly in the world, according to the St. Louis Zoo.
Wow. So just fucking weather scorpions.
Right? It feels almost biblical. I feel like something like this would have been like the plague of frogs back in the day. You know what I mean?
I'm just saying somebody in Egypt touched their son inappropriately is what I'm thinking.
Someone opened a sarcophagus somewhere.
Yeah. Mike, what about you? What do you think of that one?
Scorpions. And I don't like the insects either.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the band. Jesus, fuck, man. I didn't even think. What did they do? What song did Scorpions do?
Rock You Like a Hurricane?
Yes, that's right. Fuck those guys then. Man, that blows, though. I mean, like, good morning. Today, John Shecky with the weather. Y'all might want to stay inside. Fucking scorpions.
Today's forecast: scorpions with a side of beef. I don't know.
Just cloudy with a chance of locusts.
Meat and scorpions raining from the sky. I love this idea.
Well, when we were last together, we were talking about like weird weather anomalies, like the fish in the air.
Yeah.
So that's why I wanted to cover this one because we were talking about just weird shit happening.
Yeah. No, this is definitely like this is one of those. I don't know. I feel like this kind of thing is a glitch in the Matrix sort of thing. Right. It's like
we rolled out the thousands and thousands of scorpions patch too early. No, that's for the apocalypse update.
You dumb bastards! Roll that shit back. Oh my god, I hate that. I literally hate that story. Like, not as much as what we're going to talk about later, but like as far as like real shit that really happened, fuck that.
And it's just it's science, but it's just weird enough. It's like they can explain why it happens, but it's also one of those things like, well, imagine you're an Egyptian 1,000 years ago,
and this
all
happens.
of a sudden it's like, oh God, why are the gods mad at us?
Hello, I am the god of scorpions. I am giving you the middle finger. Fuck you. Yeah, it's definitely not good. So I got a fun one that's kind of related to something from our very first episode, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah. So, do you remember we talked about the various other sightings of the Mothman?
Irving Mothman, attorney at law?
Yes. Irving Mothman, attorney at law. Oh, God. Man reports multiple Chicagoland sightings of winged creatures. Tobias and Emily Wayward, December 5th, 2021. This is like 2 days ago.
Oh, shit.
Lon Strickler of Phantoms and Monsters recently received 2 sighting reports from a man with whom he's corresponding about winged creatures in the Chicagoland area for years. The first sighting, said the man, was actually near a winged humanoid sighting that was here in the North Riverside in the Lyons area of the Chicago suburbs. I don't know that that's an actual English sentence, but we're going to move on. Numerous reports of winged humanoids have been received from this area, and a map of sightings is available here, and there's a clickable link. We will be sure to put links to all this in the show notes if you want to check them out. Of course, you already know that the forest preserves basically surround the Chicago area and North Riverside, Illinois, as a unique place. He continued, houses have been there right next to the park since its inception. Residents there can literally walk to the Des Plaines River from their house. If only they would take the time to look up and observe, they would see many things. I've seen blue herons and blue jays, and much every time I go. Cool place, strangled by the pollution of corporate America and Chicago's finest companies that have direct access to the waterways, but still surviving despite. Again, I don't know that this is English.
There's some editorializing going on here,
it's
too.
Word salad.
Yeah, it is definitely like somebody got a nail in their brain. The sighting took place, and this is my favorite part. The sighting took place at 7930 Ogden Avenue in Lyons, Illinois, at 8:30 p.m. local time on April 17th, 2019. Motherfucker, it happened on my birthday. You cannot get more perfect than this.
Oh, it's like a little gift for you, and you didn't even know it.
It is. This whole story is like a shitty present just for me. I was in the parking lot leaving a gym right next to the Des Plaines River, said the man. Quote, it was quick, and the thing noticed me. It was a huge bird with a 6-foot wingspan, layers of feathers, with a crest on its head. The most notable feature was its long, spaded tail. It looked so cool. It looked young, and as soon as it noticed me, it immediately made a turn right back in the canopy.
Now, wait a second.
Yeah.
It looked, quote, young.
Uh-huh.
It what?
Yeah, I don't get this. This is sounding less like a Mothman and more like a heron.
Like a penthouse letter about birds or something.
Dear Penthouse, I never thought this would happen to me, but then I saw this young crane.
Oh, no.
Oh, I don't like this. Let's see. Man's next sighting was, as he said, just plain bizarre. Sighting took place less than 10 miles from the previous one on Friday, September 17th, 2019, at about 3:30 to 4:30 p.m. And I love that they got specific addresses, like I'm going to drive up there to check this shit out.
Is that technically doxing people, too?
I don't know. Mike, you want to go on a road trip?
Yes, but not there.
Okay, that's fair. It was a hot day in September for us in Chicago, he said, about 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I was at my front door. I look up, and there's what appears to be a mythological harpy flying really high and in a vertical pattern and very slow. The thing looked exhausted and looked like a shorter person or a kid. Definitely humanoid with feet dangling, wings barely flapping, and obviously not flying straight in that up and down vertical manner. It was flying in the northerly direction toward O'Hare International Airport. Strange indeed. It was bald, and no feathers on the body, just feathers on the wings. It also looked dark or black.
So the dude is just clearly, like, tripping out and imagining, like, harpies, then.
Yeah, Mike?
Yeah.
You there with that?
Sure, why not?
Okay, because I'm thinking this guy's been playing Warhammer. Not Warhammer, Warcraft.
Warcraft, yeah.
And he was, like, on his way to Orgrimmar, and he just, like, had an episode. This is actually, and this is kind of unique, this is actually reminding me of some of the winged humanoid sightings from Vietnam, actually. Mm-hmm. In that it's more humanoid than the Mothman, in that it actually has a fucking head, as opposed to two bumps with glowing red eyes. Mm-hmm. But, like, this is part of, this is great. This is all from the Singular Fortean Society. So, take all this with a grain of salt. If you don't know about Charles Fort, I want to do a special episode about him in the future. Because he is the father of paranormal research. I have a book of his, and it is extremely difficult to read.
No, I'm surprised because I've never heard of him.
Really?
Yeah. This is a new one for me.
Really? Holy shit. Okay, whoa. Yeah. You need to look up Charles Fort. He is literally the father of the paranormal researcher. Like, the Fortean Times is named after him.
Okay, all right, yeah. I'm sure I have, like, some sort of passing familiarity, but it seems new to me. But then again, Cornucopia, like, blew my mind last week. So.
Well, I think we're all still kind of stunned from last week. Mike, can you do me a favor, buddy?
What's that?
Tell me about dirt.
What do you want to know about dirt?
Tell me about, like, healthy dirt.
Healthy dirt?
You posted a link. And
I know.
Well-adjusted dirt.
I didn't have the thing pulled up. I wasn't ready for it yet.
That's okay. I'm sorry. I want
to be on your toes, Mike.
Very fast.
I'm sorry. It's just a part of me that I've dealt with so much today with that other topic that's going to take up so much of the episode that I kind of want to just get through my shit so we can get to dirt. Like, this story you're about to tell us is, like, way more sane than the shit I've been listening to.
So what if I told you that for the low price of $140
worth
or $110
worth a pudding,
you could buy some super organic black oxygen dirt that will keep you safe from COVID?
I would say it's not. I mean, it's as crazy as everything else I've heard.
Well,
it's not the craziest scheme that I've heard, honestly.
Okay.
But yeah, the social media post started in May. Photos and videos of smiling people, mostly women, drinking mason jars of black liquid, slathering black paste on their faces and feet, or dipping babies and dogs into tubs of the black water.
Oh my God.
They tagged the post with a hashtag BOO and linked to a website that sold products called Black Oxygen Organics.
Black Oxygen Organics.
It's like every month there's a new grift that it's just dumber than the last thing.
It's the dirt one that really amazes me, though, because, I mean, this is dirt in a jar.
It was marketed as fulvic acid, a compound derived from decayed plants.
Oh, God.
That was dug up from an Ontario peat bog.
So some dude is just jarring whatever's in his little composting bin.
Yes.
Technically, they're basically slathering themselves with pre-scotch.
Yeah. So this is from a story about how basically this internet fraud was pretty much taken down by the masses. Because
I love that, by the way.
Because people were like, no, dog, this is dirt. You're selling dirt. You're scamming people with just 4 ounces of dirt at $25 an ounce. Fuck off.
It really muddied the waters here.
Oh, fuck you. Oh my God,
I
David.
get one per episode. I get one per episode.
Okay, you get one, but any after this, and I'm beating you to death with a shoe. Holy God. But, like, you know what I love about this story? Like, even the internet came together and said no. Even the internet was like, it's fucking dirt, dude. What the fuck?
But yeah, they even sold so much that it brought the attention of Canadian and U.S. health regulators, and they started initiating recalls and product holds at the border.
How do you recall dirt?
Well, you say, hey, you bought this dirt, send it back to us. We want to know if it's dirt or not.
What if they already used it and they just scooped some up from the backyard? I mean, it's dirt.
Now, as far as I recall, dirt is something that you find on the ground.
Yeah.
Yes, you're very good, David. You're helping a lot. But, like, I'm picturing the Canadian authorities going like, oh, hey, you're sending that dirt out there, eh?
And the shit cherry on top of this turd cake, guess what it is?
What is it, Mike?
It was an MLM.
What?
It was a multi-level marketing.
Okay, how did I miss that in the article? Please
I
explain.
guarantee you it was advertised on Alex Jones's show.
Because there were many people left holding the literal bag because they had paid BOO for bags of dirt, but hadn't gotten the product in to sell back or to distribute to the people that paid them.
Can we talk about the fact that the company is called Boo?
Boo.
Right,
Boo.
right. And what I love about this is just sounds like such a perfect thing where it's like, it's like an L. Ron Hubbard level scam artist who's like, okay, I've got a bunch of dirt, got a bunch of rubes, and fuck it, we'll just call it BOO.
Well, here's the thing. White women love a, quick, cheesy name. I got that boo.
I got my boo.
Yeah.
My boo and me are just tight as hell.
Oh, God, don't do that voice.
I'm sorry.
I scroll down and I see one of the pictures from the ads, and it's just a smiling child with rubbing dirt on his cheeks.
Is this the one with the kid in the bathtub?
No, he's looks like he's outside. The background's blurred.
Have you seen the picture of the kid in the bathtub covering himself in the dirt? The mom's shoved in the bathtub. You're just like, this kid will die from cancer.
And then next to it was another one where it's like a large glass Pyrex casserole dish full of dirt that has two different pictures of two different sets of feet in it, saying
God.
My 5 and just standing on the dirt on the floor saying my 5 and 6-year-old had low energy, no appetite. Wait, how does a 5 or a 6-year-old have no appetite? That's no goddamn sense.
That's your kid is gonna die.
Oh my God.
Low energy and no
Lord.
appetite. What are you trying to just feed them asparagus all the time?
This is like those people that feed their kids nothing but like was it like apple cider vinegar?
Yeah.
And yeast or something.
Yeah, I mean, if they believe in magic dirt, I could only shudder to think what they're trying to make their kids eat. But
I'm just worried about the parasites.
Oh, Lord, ringworm.
But they had low energy, no appetite, grumpy mood, and loose bowels.
Okay, when your kids have like cattle diseases, you're a terrible parent.
After using the dirt only once, I saw improvements. A week in, and they are eating more. And it gets cut off there. But
yeah, because they realized the alternative was fucking dirt.
It's like, you better perk up, or mommy's going to be shoving this dirt in a hole.
You can't have your pudding unless you eat your dirt.
I hate this and I love it all at once. Oh my God. I am so proud the internet came together as a single entity and said no. Like they were just, no, we're not doing this, goddammit. Mike, thank you for that. That was actually really fun. I'm glad you brought that to our attention.
I love it.
Because we need more stories about the internet saying no to dirt. Now, before... Sorry, go ahead.
I do have another thing whenever you get back around to me.
Okay, cool. I'm going to do one, my second one. This is my favorite story of the week. period. You may have heard about this, but Chinese rover to investigate, quote, mystery hut spotted on far side of the moon. David, have you heard about this?
I've seen the picture. I didn't get a chance to read it, but like I'm 100% there. I love it.
All right. Well, this article's from Gizmodo.com, so Hulk Hogan, get your lawyer at the ready. An intriguing object that appears cube-shaped has attracted the attention of scientists working on China's Chang'e 4 mission on the far side of the moon. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but that's my best guess. Juxtaposed against the blackness of space, the object sticks up from the horizon like a sore thumb. It's practically begging the U-2-2. There's no way to say that without sounding like my stutters come back. The U-2-2 rover to come on over and say hi, and mission controllers with the Chang'e 4 mission seem willing to oblige, according to Our Space, a Chinese language science outreach channel affiliated with China National Space Administration, so SNSA. The, quote, mysterious hut, as Our Space describes it, was spotted in Von Karman Crater at the South Pole Aitken Basin. The spot on the far side of the moon is where Yuta-2 has been working since a mission landed there on January 3rd, 2019. Mission controllers commanded the six-wheel vehicle to scan the surrounding skyline with, quote, an obtrusive cube on the northern skyline attracted their attention, as Our Space writes, as translated by Google, so we're getting into real serious territory here. Was it a home built by aliens after a crash landing? Or is it the Pioneer spacecraft of predecessors to explore the moon? The post continues. They're probably joking, or at least I hope they're joking. But Andrew Jones, a correspondent with Space News who covers China's space program, offered a more restrained take, tweeting that it's not an obelisk or aliens, but certainly something to check out, adding that large boulders, quote, are sometimes excavated by impacts. Now, Mike, you and me talked about this the other night. The U-2 has spotted several, quote, anomalies on the moon over the last few months, like what looked like green goo and like some other weird shit, and it's gone over. And David, do you know what it was?
What was it?
Rocks.
Okay.
It was fucking rocks. And I'm going to be honest, I've got my own theories about what this might be.
It sounds to me like the start of Mass Effect.
Does it?
Like, yeah, I don't know. It just sounds like we're going to discover some sort of alien technology, and then we're going to get to go have sex with aliens. I'm all for it. I'm all for it, man.
I'm not gonna lie, man. It's either that or it's a beginning of like Homeworld, the video game.
Well, you two are in a relationship, so that doesn't matter. I'm single, so hell yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Me and David are taken already, so we can just like live vicariously through you, Mike. I have two theories about what this object is, which I've seen the photos, and like the far-off pictures is literally a bump on the horizon, and when you zoom in, it is a pixelated bump on the horizon. But it could either be a giant pair of pants, because it kind of looks like a giant pair of stone pants.
Stonewashed jeans?
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. Or, David, you know where you're going to recognize this concept from last podcast. Moon gnomes.
See, I was going to go with Nazi moon base.
Ooh, I don't know. It'd be bigger than this. This looks like
maybe it's just the access shed to get to the underground base.
Maybe, but I kind of hope they like get over there and there's just these gnomes sitting there going.
Honestly, I think the greatest thing in the world, or I guess in this case the moon, would be if they go there, and they just literally find it's just a straight up cube, like made of rock, and we never get an explanation as to why it's a cube.
Do you know how awesome that would be? I mean,
it would be the fucking weirdest thing, man.
Mike,
Well,
what would you do if it was just a cube?
Well, considering we have hexagonal spires here on Earth.
God damn it, Mike.
I
Those are
mean,
hexagonal, it's not a cube.
well, cube would be the same thing, though. It's like,
Would it really? Like a smooth now? A smooth cube.
the hexagonal columns are kind of smooth.
But I'm thinking just like a cube that looks like it's been carved and it's just sitting there on the lunar surface.
And what if it has like a middle finger carved into it?
Well, then we'll know that,
Aliens hate us.
know that some Earth person's done it because the middle finger is an Earth gesture.
What if it's like Rick and Morty and it's like peace between worlds? I don't know. I just, now that David said a fucking cube, that would like be way creepier than anything I've said. That's way creepier than pants.
What would be creepier would be like a stone bust of Mike Tyson's head. That's creepy. A cube could be any goddamn thing.
Roughly the same shape.
Oh, there's a button, and when you press it, you can faintly hear it singing "In the Air Tonight" by Phil Collins.
Well, no, you can't because there's no air.
Oh, no, you put your
It's a
helmet
vacuum.
up against it, and you can feel the vibrations singing it.
No,
So you're on the
'cause-
blue zone of the moon.
Yeah. Oh, we're going Marvel, are we? Oh, what if the Watcher's in there?
Well, so it is the far side of the moon.
It is the far side.
So that's actually, I know what it is.
What is it?
That is the spot where the tether that hangs the moon in the sky is anchored.
Oh, you mean like a big dumb science fair project?
Yes.
Okay, so the moon
Because-
is actually styrofoam.
That's what keeps it from falling onto Earth because the Earth's flat.
Ooh. Mike, you're onto something, buddy. And for those interested, we're going to be doing a special 3-part series on the moon coming up. So,
I feel like what we should do is we should just go ahead and create a website where we create our own moon conspiracy and see what spreads. See what
Yeah.
evil we can unleash into the world.
you remember how you came up with the title Over the Moon for the series?
Uh-huh.
Mike
Oh,
had
yeah.
a better one.
Oh no.
Mike, what was it?
Crap.
Shit! Mike, forget!
Hold on. Oh no.
I'm winning so far.
I should have wrote it down.
You shoulda. But
You shoulda wrote
didn't.
it down.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna... I never write anything down. You know this.
Crap, it'll come to me later.
Yeah, as soon as we stop recording, it'll come to you. Okay, so, but I like this theory, though, that it's holding the moon up over the flat Earth, and if it falls, it's going to, like, knock us off like a platter, like a pizza.
We just go flying off into the distance once
Yeah.
the
Oh,
Earth
shit!
tilts far enough.
Yeah, because it falls while it's rising, so it just hits one edge of it and just.
Oh, great. And then we land on, like, God's kitchen table, and he's like, what the fuck? I don't know. There's not really anything more to that other than it's very odd looking, and they're going to go check it out, and the rover's going to take about 2 to 3 months to get there because it's moving at about the same speed as an old man in Walmart with a walker.
So see you in about 4 months at the earliest.
Yeah,
Regarding
so
that.
we'll be back with more news when this shit happens. So yeah, that's mine. Mike, you've got another one because we're definitely saving David's for last because holy shit.
Well, DARPA-funded researchers accidentally create the world's first warp bubble.
Okay, that's funny because Clark was just posting that on Facebook the other day, and I was like, I don't know if I believe it since Clark posted it.
Well,
He still believes birds aren't real, so like I gotta be careful with shit he posts.
well, this news just broke like last night.
Okay, well, yesterday
quote,
then he
unquote,
posted
broke.
it, or this morning, whatever.
We need a
Point is-
breaking news sound.
Oh wait, no, that's the traffic copter.
Was that your tits?
That's my chest. Thank you very much.
Right, sorry about that. That was your quote chest. So
I'm gonna come over there and nose fuck you with a cat.
He'll take you in his big, strong Mike bosom.
I
Rock
embrace
you like a
with
little
my,
baby.
I will embrace you with my Mike bosom and rape your nose. So, Mike, talk about this warp bubble. I'm very interested.
So, a supposed warp drive pioneer and former NASA warp drive specialist Dr. Harold G. Sonny White has reported the successful manifestation of an, quote, actual real-world warp bubble. So here's kind of the problem. I thought the name Harold White sounded familiar.
Yeah, I was going to say, you said Sonny, and I'm like, this sounds real familiar for bad reasons.
Right about it.
Remember the EM drive? The last like physics-defying propulsion method, like from the 90s. It was 2014 to 2016.
Oh yeah, I remember like there was a lot of talk about it in the news, and then it just stopped being mentioned.
He didn't come up with it or anything, but he was in charge of the NASA research division.
He was the champion of the thing. Is that a good way to say it?
EagleWorks, NASA's EagleWorks program.
I don't know.
He was one of the EagleWorks was one of the first to say they got a weird reading from it. When everyone after that said, "No, it's bullshit."
Okay.
So this guy,
this is the same guy.
Yeah. What he says is, quote, "To be clear, our finding is not a warp bubble analog. It is a real, albeit humble and tiny, warp bubble." That does not sound like a scientist, does it? I mean, admittedly, he is actually.
I think he's an overly excited scientist.
He's a mechanical engineer, aerospace engineer, and applied physicist.
Well, I'm a graphic designer, and I can say I've made a warp bubble all I want.
So he's not really a scientist, but he should be, adhering to more scientific principles. Sonny just isn't the person I'm going to trust with this sort of news. White told the
debrief. What about Cher?
I'm not trusting her with science either, especially not after that video for if I could turn back time.
Yeah, it's impossible.
Yeah, especially wearing that outfit. Speaking of, I actually have like some a book that I got recently from Nick Redfern about time travel, and boys, we gonna jump into that shit eventually.
No.
Yeah, I thought you said you were gonna. I thought you were gonna say that you had that outfit.
I didn't say I didn't. And the show's Mike. Over. Let's move on. So, basically, it sounds like great news until you find out who said it. Is what you're getting to.
But continuing on, he said, quickly dispensing with the notion that this is anything other than the creation of an actual real-world warp bubble. Hence the significance. Yeah.
And if my grandmother had wheels, she'd be a wagon.
Should, wait for testing and peer reviews and
other people to go, what?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. This guy
would require discipline, though.
He seems a little sensationalist and a little too quick to, jump to the fantastical.
You know what? I bet this guy comes to work after his birthday and tells everybody he had Ferengis at the party. I'm just saying, he seems like that kind of guy.
Yeah, and so the thing he's with is his Limitless Space Institute. That just reeks of, give me money for, pie in the sky shit that is impossible.
Yeah. This is not somebody I'm going to trust with scientific revelations.
That's like the name of a company in a dystopian movie or something. You know what I mean? Where they're making robots or something.
Oh yeah, no, Limitless. What was it again? Limitless something.
Limitless Space Institute.
Yeah, they're making fucking sex robots.
But no, they're
actually, if they were making sex robots, I'd be happier. Honestly,
their warp bubble structure thing. One of the things is labeled exotic matter ring. It's like, well, if you need that, you sure didn't create one because you don't have any exotic matter, do you?
I don't know. What if it's pasties?
It's not exotic.
Exotic dancer matter.
No, that's exotic dancer attire. That's a different thing.
That's chlamydia.
Ooh, the chlamydia ring surrounding the work bubble. Oh, God. Don't stick your face in the bubble.
Oh, God, I hope your bubble doesn't pop.
Oh, God. Oh, God, that's terrible. Mike, thank you for that. Have you got more with that? Is there anything else we can, like, fucking... Now that we've said that we're just ripping this dude's life to pieces, have we got anything else with him?
Yeah, it's just... I just don't think it's real. I mean, they probably actually measured something, but it's, too good to be true. Let's put it that way.
Sure. No, I totally get that.
See, people, I even shit on stuff that I want to be true.
Yeah, no, Mike would love for, like, Mike wants to be in space. He wants to tell the Earth to go fuck itself very badly.
I want to tell the Earth to go fuck itself.
You want to tell it goodbye for a long time, so you can go to space.
He just wants to make sure there's a little space between them.
Depends on if depends if there's...
Okay, that's your second one. You're getting beaten to death with a shoe.
There's currently nothing in space I'd rather go to because, well, there's no air up there and
ain't no boobs.
There's no internet up there, and
that's true.
I mean, I would go, for a week. I'm not going for the rest of my life, though.
I like the idea. I'm going to space for a week, guys. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah, vacation, man.
Okay.
I mean, heck, the Apollo astronauts only went for like 15 days or something like that.
That's fair. That's like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
That's a good vacation. All right. Yeah, I could see that. Now, David, I want to talk about this fucking video you shoved on my life like a fucking tumor. Now, how much of that did you watch?
I watched the whole thing.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you didn't watch every fucking second, we got a problem, because I did.
Now, Mike, have you watched the video at all?
I came in, Kevin was watching it, and I was like, no, thank you.
Yeah, no. He heard the strangely interesting British simulated voice explaining something stupid toward the end. Like, literally, he came in and I had 6 minutes left.
Oh, yes. This is going to be a fun one.
Yeah. Let's talk about this for a minute. Tell everyone about this video.
Okay, so, one interesting thing about me is that I like to go to the X board on 4chan, which is the paranormal and supernatural board.
Now,
and
most of us here suffer from clinical depression, so just go in knowing that.
Yes. So I like occasionally, browse to see what interesting conversations. We're going to talk about something I found there later, but I found this link to this YouTube channel. It's a new YouTube channel. It's only, let's say... It was started in February of 2021, and it is called X-Frame.
Oh, God.
And 3 weeks ago, they uploaded a YouTube video about 2 hours and 12 minutes titled The Lacerda Files.
No, it's 2 hours and 16 minutes. I know, I counted.
See, on YouTube, it's telling me 2 hours and 12.
Okay, well, it felt like 16, so...
Maybe
sure.
they uploaded an edit.
Okay,
maybe the government was like, no, we can't reveal everything.
Okay. Sure.
And it's interesting because this is a new channel. There's not a whole lot on there, and they had another video that I know you saw where they were interviewing supposed Grey, and then now that video is gone.
Yeah, no, I've found several videos where they... Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, so as of right now, the only video on that YouTube channel is the Lacerda Files.
Oh,
so, yeah. Let's talk about that.
Let's. Okay, first off, it's synthesized voices reading a transcript from 1999 that was uploaded in 2000. And
it's a terrible transcript as well. Do you remember the meme with the raptor? Has anyone ever really been far, even as decided to use, even go want to do more look like?
I post that on Facebook to give people I know strokes. Yes, I am very familiar with that. That is
literally the quality
video.
Of the text in that transcript at times.
Everyone involved in this is from Sweden, and it shows. Like, the alien is from fucking Sweden. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's not an alien. I'm sorry. It's not an alien, is it? It's actually a reptilian from Earth.
And I want to do a full episode on this, but I just want to give some initial impressions. So, the alien who they're interviewing, who is Lacerda, that's not her. That's not her real name. That's the name that she gives to us humans.
That's actually the name of a brand of mattress, I'm sure.
But she has strong dommy mommy energy.
Dude, you're not wrong. Like, the whole time, like, we're talking while I'm watching the video, I'm going, should I be erect right now? Because, like, she is sitting here telling me how wrong I am about science and physics.
You are just a stupid mud monkey. You don't understand things.
You're a stupid monkey. Do you like my lizard tits? And she goes into detail about why she has breasts.
And she talks about how small her vagina is.
Yes.
And, you know, those are our initial takeaways because we are men.
Yeah, and also, this is obviously someone's fan fiction, is what I'm getting at. This is somebody's kink, and not to kink shame, but you know, that's like
it's a little blatant.
It's like 2.25 hours of fucking just being rock hard listening to a lizard chick tell you you're wrong.
It's the weirdest thing because she's like constantly negging the interviewer throughout the entire thing. It's like, you don't understand, you're incapable, you were evolved too quickly, you don't have the complexity in order to understand what we're talking about.
You were programmed to be incapable of understanding this. Do you like my lizard tits? It's just the whole fucking video is like that. It's just like, you're wrong, you're stupid, you're a dumb monkey, let me explain to you why you're wrong. I'm naked. We love being naked in the sun.
Right, we have our sunroom and the sun turns us on.
Oh yeah, no, they are like aroused by naked in the sun, Mike.
Yeah.
So there's some interesting stuff going on there. If if we want to talk about like the cosmology of it all and like the UFO politics of it and how they are not aliens, that these lizard people, these reptoids.
They're the original Terrans descended from dinosaurs.
Right, and then the whole thing of like, well, if they're so superior, why are they living in a fucking hole in the ground? There's an entire episode we can do on this, and I totally want to.
I do too. I really want to cover all of this because they talk about the fucking prokions, which I haven't thought about in like years.
And then they have a part where the interviewer gives her depictions of UFOs, and then she's like, "No, this one's bullshit.
Fake. That's fake. This is real." I'm like, "That is Photoshop."
Oh, look at those straight edges on it. Yeah, it's only because that's all humans can do.
I love her explanation that if it's blurry, it's a real UFO, Mike.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You need to like tie Mike to a chair and make him watch this.
I need to show Mike some of this for a future episode. You gotta see some of it. Not all.
I saw some of it.
I
heard some of it.
You saw like 6 minutes of it. You missed the good stuff.
You pretty much immediately fucking checked out. You need to go into the depths. You gotta get in the mud with us, man. You gotta.
Dude, you gotta stick around for lizard tits. I'm just saying.
When she talks about the science and the technology and the physics of it.
I was there for her like very innuendous. What did she say?
Oh God, yeah, no, she was talking about something about penetrating her secrets.
Yeah, penetrating her secrets deeply. Yes.
And I'm like, holy shit, this lizard chick is horny as fuck.
Right. Well, and the other thing, what I really liked is when she starts talking about like, well, when you go into the tunnels, if you see a smooth door, you know that it is us, except if it doesn't have these symbols, then it's the other aliens on Earth. And I'm just like, what the fuck? What other aliens?
Yeah, what? Where's the other video where this gets explained?
Right. And I just want to talk a little bit about the background of it because I did dig up some stuff. Believe it or not, it's very hard to get a lot of information about this.
Well, when it's made up on the spot so a guy can spank it, yeah, that tends to be the case.
So
Please, David,
this
explain.
transcription.
God.
This transcription was available from luisprada.com. The website is down. Like, I cannot. So I have to go to a secondary or like third-hand resource, which is a Korean website.
Oh, that's great.
But the information is in English, so clearly there's some psyop shit going on here where they're being censored, and they have to find a new location.
Yeah,
you know, the video is missing on the page.
Of course it is.
So the basic history of it, from what I've grabbed, I'm just going to go ahead and read this brief blurb, if that's okay.
Oh, please.
Okay, so, and I'm also going to read the typos in it, okay?
Yeah, no, it wouldn't be right if you didn't.
Not that I have brain damage, or it's not that I'm drunk right now. I'm just going to read it as written.
If you're a fan of the F Plus podcast, you know what's coming.
So, the Lacerta files were compelled interactions with a reptilian. These conversations happened in Sweden, Northern Europe, and the first one happened in December 1999. Then the transcriber's website has also shortened versions of the interview made available with the key points and what the transcriber thought were the most important answers this creature had given. On the other hand, the transcriber wasn't the interviewer, and this interviewer is unknown by me.
Okay.
Researchers from the Brother Veritas community also confirmed that the original files are indeed Swedish.
What?
Yeah, instead of Swedish,
Swedish?
and that the interviewer conducted his chats with the reptilian inside his home.
Hey.
And then there's a section called "Some Controversy Created" because of the release of these files. Because it was a series. Apparently, it was a series of 2 interviews, one in 1999, one in 2000. The thing talks about how the Vril aren't as wicked as we thought.
Wait, what?
And then according to Donald Marshall and plenty of other sources, reptilians eat human flesh.
Of course they do.
But it's not actually all reptilians. It's just a faction of renegades working with the New World Order. Yes, I could keep going. I have a bunch here. Should we save this for the actual episode?
I
we get into
think
like,
so, because, dude, that video was enough for now. I think I'm good.
Wow.
I don't... Mike,
wonderful.
You okay there, buddy?
No.
No? You're not okay?
Did I break you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I did it. Okay.
You broke Mike.
It's wonderful. Like, I was sitting there watching it with Holly, and like we're just both watching this, and I'm like, do you want me to change it? She's like, no, it's fine. And it's like, no, it wasn't really fine. I think I damaged her in some way by putting this on, but also, like, you said keep it on, and I kept it on.
Okay, well, she said it.
Yep.
So that's a thing. I don't tend to subject these things to Dusty, because she's not as into it, and I want to stay in my relationship. So that's understandable. But yeah, no, that video was about 2 hours and 12 minutes of my life I can never get back.
I had to stop at about an hour in and then take a break. It's
took
very
a break?
Yes, I did take a break.
I didn't.
Oh, you poor bastard.
No, I watched the whole goddamn thing straight all the way through.
Kevin, no. You need to give yourself some processing time.
No. I had to have it all.
Oh, no.
Like right then and there, I needed her reptilian whatever inside me. So that happened.
Oh, it's so bad.
So that's
It's been nice knowing you, Kevin.
Yeah, goodbye, guys. It's all over now.
Right.
So that's our news for the week. We've got some questions in the questions for the show channel on our Discord channel. Again, if you'd like to join us, head over to supernatpod.rocks and click on that Discord link. Join us, and if you have questions, I put out a call for them before we record every week. Our first question is from Kick-Assatron, longtime fan of the show. When a living person marries a ghost, how binding would any prenuptial agreements binding in a court of law? Like in this case, would she be entitled to half of the ghost pirate treasure? Obviously, if she didn't just have him double killed via exorcism, because I'm pretty sure murder means you don't get their stuff. But it's a link to irishcentral.com/news/irish-woman-ghost-pirate.amp. I totally lost all will to live reading that URL. But he read that question. The first thing I thought is, oh, Chinese ghost weddings, here we come. Mike, are you familiar with the concept of Chinese ghost weddings?
A little bit.
It's where someone is single and the family doesn't want them to be single, so they approach a family with like a dead child, and they get married to the ghost. And that is legally, it's not legal in China, but it is legal in China. So like, you're just stuck married to a dead guy for the rest of your life, because you know that whole till death do you part. You're the only one that can die in this relationship.
Good. I have never heard of this.
Really? Okay,
Nope.
well that's interesting. But
I'm learning.
with this ghost pirate thing, it's in Ireland, so I'm just gonna guess it's not legal at all.
I was gonna say.
Like, I'm pretty sure Ireland's like, here, what the fuck are you talking about?
That's not a real wedding.
It's not a real wedding, is it? You gotta break up now.
Bless me bagpipes.
Oh, bless me bagpipes,
That's
you
Scot-
Oh, wait, that's
fucking...
Scottish.
Oh, you fucking cunt. So...
Oh, they're all the same anyways.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not going there. But in regards to this, I did tell Kick-Ass trying to check back Friday and Saturday for this answer. I don't think anywhere but China this is legally binding. But she does say, okay, Irish woman Amanda T has married a 300-year-old pirate ghost in 2016 and has divorced him via an exorcism after she claimed he became an energy vampire. I believe the court case is woman committed to mental institution.
I like that the pirate's name is apparently Jack.
Oh,
Someone
obvious.
was a big fan of Pirates of the Caribbean.
Oh, God, yes, absolutely.
Maybe it was a Jack Sparrow tulpa.
Ooh, that sucks.
Like, what if she made a tulpa?
Then it's an alcoholic.
Well, and then that would explain the energy vampire, because then the tulpa got out of control.
Yeah, no, that's true.
Fuck, we need to do an episode on tulpas, man.
We gotta do a full Tulpa episode, because that shit is crazy. Especially when you make a monk and they go insane and you have to kill them with mind bullets.
Tulpa, Oklahoma.
Oh, that's Tulsa.
Oh.
Oh.
Ooh.
Or Tesla. It's a car.
I also like this line where she says that she has now cut all ties with the spiritual world. So, like, when she dies, she's just, like, oblivion.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Because we
Me and
don't
the
need
spiritual
her.
world aren't on good terms.
Yeah,
now.
me and God are not close.
Oh, this quote from her is, like, it's like a girl boss moment, but also, like, not girl boss moment.
Because it's a ghost?
I was stronger than him. Ultimately, I'm proud of what I did, and I'm really proud that I've managed to get my life back together. I'm much happier now.
Is that because the medication started working finally?
Yes.
You know, I'm going to throw her a yes queen.
Yes, Queen. Okay. So we have a question from someone new.
Ooh.
Poinko. Poinko is a longtime friend of myself and David from the webcomics world.
He's a sweetheart.
Poinko is like one of the best dudes you're ever going to
He'll give
meet.
great hugs, man.
Yeah. He also drew me a really nice picture. I asked Kit to pick me up just a piece of art from him, and he drew me something. I was like, Poinko, you're the sweetest dude on the planet, and I'm so glad you're in our Discord. So he says, this morning on the way to work, I saw a man in a huge cowboy hat working under the hood of a bright red Corvette while being watched by like 20 ducks. Is this an omen, and should I be concerned?
I think they were just filming a new season of Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
Well, no, those were just government supervisor ducks.
government supervisor ducks?
Yeah, you see like road crew working. It's always like one dude digging a hole and like 5 or 6 guys watching him supervising.
And you're saying this guy was being monitored by government ducks?
Yes.
Well, birds aren't real, so.
Oh.
No, it's just government trying to.
How big was the
expenses.
cowboy hat?
Here's the thing. I don't know how big
like
it was.
Homer Simpson one?
I'm thinking it's like the big foam cowboy hats.
Right?
Because I know Poinko, and like in his world, this is like a big novelty cowboy hat.
Did he have the big novelty sunglasses too?
Oh, had to have. Working on like a bright red Corvette and like a bunch of ducks. This is a sign of the end times, oh my son. It's the end.
I do appreciate Ghost Forge's comment underneath, though.
Oh,
that was obviously Death working on War's ride under the watchful eyes of her minions.
Yeah, no. I can get behind that. See, he also says, last century was War's ride. This one is pestilence. Next one is famines. I'm like, I don't know that we have centuries left. Yeah, and all I had to say was, at least it wasn't Ford's. Let's see. Can't wait for famine. Maybe I'll finally lose some goddamn weight. He also.
Oh, okay. I've got one from Holly. Do you want me to read that one?
Absolutely.
Okay. She asks, would you like to be bossed around by that reptilian lady?
I'm going to go with yes.
Yeah. I'm going to say yes.
Right.
I am a filthy worm, and she knows that.
No, she definitely knows. Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong. Mike?
What?
You want to be bossed around by the reptilian lady with
Not
the boobs
really.
and the hair?
You're not a worm boy, Mike?
No. I mean, no. I don't know. That's just weird.
Mike very uncomfortable?
No, I'm not uncomfortable. It's just weird.
It's just.
Is this an episode of Key Party?
It's not, but it's getting there. It is. No, I kind of understand, but also, yeah. And I love that Dusty says, "Kev, I'm not dressing in snake skin for you. Love you dearly, but no."
Like so. I mean, it's just not my thing. I mean,
what if it was a cat alien thing?
Not the alien. I mean, it's the bossing. I'm not a.
Oh,
is it a xenomorph thing?
Yeah.
No. Mike's just not into the whole
it's like
domineering thing.
I went to a bachelor party once with a friend's bachelor party, and there were strippers there, obviously, and they were spanking people, and I learned really quickly I'm not into that. But
hey, that's fair, man.
Found out also one of my friends really was.
Is this someone I know?
Yes.
Okay.
Was it Kevin?
No, it wasn't me.
Kevin.
I don't go to those things.
But
I know what I'm into, and I'm good.
Yeah, I was like, yep. One whack was like, yep, it's not for me.
Nope. The end.
No, thank you. I appreciate the effort, but I'm going to have to decline.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Goodbye, then. Okay, that's fair. Then it's our significant others having solidarity in Ghost Forge, imagining us being distraught over there not being a Madame Vastra cosplay.
Which is hilarious because that website I was talking about that had the information has a picture of Madame Vastra.
Jesus Christ.
So the fucking synchronicities, dude.
Yeah, I know. Welcome to our show. Now, you had something you wanted to do, David, involving X.
Yeah, so, I figure we're getting together for these kind of, weak and weird things. So I figured what I would do is I'd go through on X and find a thread.
Which is a 4chan sub thing.
Yeah, so obviously it's a cesspool, but occasionally you can pull out a polished rock.
Sure.
So I just pulled up a thread, and I'm going to posit a question directly from the thread. This is the initial post.
Oh,
okay?
this is going to be fun.
Okay, and then we all have to answer it, okay?
Okay.
Is internet sex an energy exchange in the same way real-life sex is? Could sexting with strangers affect one's soul the same way physical contact would?
I'm going to go with the only thing they have in common is a sense of filth and shame afterward. That's tough. I don't think so.
So you don't think there's an energy exchange there? You don't think that the Orgone energy is involved at all?
I don't think it's the same kind of Orgone energy, if that's a thing. I think that it's definitely like a physical thing. I think it's less of an energy exchange and more of an energy loss, if that makes sense.
Well, what about an energy transfer? So say you're sexting with someone.
You're sending it out, but no one's receiving it.
Well, if you're sexting with someone, that would imply that it's going both ways, that both people are involved. So if they start to, I don't know, say masturbate or something to it, that energy technically has transferred because it's going into the process of masturbation.
It's gone out, but it's not gone to the other person. I don't believe it.
I don't know. I think our phones are making us horny.
That's different. Mike?
Yeah.
You were going to say something?
I was going to say, it depends.
Yeah? On what?
On shit. I forgot the way I was going to phrase it.
Okay.
I'm listening to you prattle on.
If we're a bunch of hippie bullshit artists.
No, it depends if there's release.
Ooh. Yep. So you're saying, like...
Did they come?
Jesus Christ, man, there's some things you don't talk about in public. No. Sorry, Mallrats reference.
I mean, no, energy can neither be created nor destroyed, so...
I know.
Energy's only transferred.
I don't think it's being received by the intended recipient. I think it's being let out into the void. But
maybe an NSA agent is getting off on it, too?
Oh, yeah, no, there's some dude in a van going, oh, wow.
So you're saying physical contact's required for this mystical sex energy to be
I personally think yes. But that's
okay, what about
straight
condoms?
Up me. What about?
What about if there's a condom?
You're still touching somebody.
So you don't have to actually exchange the fluid.
No.
And then what about teledildonics?
Wait, what?
What about teledildonics?
No, that's too new.
But if you're both in the same wavelength and thinking about each other at the same time.
This has been a very interesting question so far.
Yeah, I don't know. See that?
I mean, you either believe spooky action can happen at a distance or you don't, Kevin.
I kind of don't. Just speaking from some personal experience in my past.
What if it was a OBE while you came?
OBE?
Out of body experience.
See, that's different. That's
what
spiritual.
If you astral project for astral play?
Is that a pun on ass play?
Yeah, I just ripped that from Hello from the Magic Tavern.
Okay,
so
okay.
So I haven't
listened to that in a while. Joke. Okay, it was an ass play joke. All right.
Figured you'd know all about it.
Yeah, well, no. We're not going into that. If you'd like to hear me go into that, check out Key Party on DV Behavior Radio.
They need to have me on that show at some point.
We need to get you on there, yes. But I just I don't know. I think there needs to be maybe astral projection.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it needs to be physical contact.
Oh yeah, project that ass.
Yeah, baby. Can you imagine being spectrally spanked?
Soul spanking, as it were?
Soul spanking, yes.
What about an ethereal lap dance?
That's weird, but I kind of feel like that's what happens in dreams sometimes.
An ethereal urethral sounding.
No, shush. You stop it now. No, sounding bad. Not to kink-shame, but damn, no. That's fucked up, man.
Sounds like you need to expand your horizons.
I think my horizons are expanded quite enough, thank you very much. So, yeah, just me personally, I think there needs to be some kind of contact. Like you said, maybe psychic, maybe physical, but I don't think a cell phone does it.
Yeah, I'm surprised by how like skeptical you are about this concept. That really fucking surprises me, considering you imagine tree lights in the sky, and it's like, oh shit, it's an alien.
It's not fucking tree lights. They did not kick a tree out of a ship. Damn it. But the point is, I think that like this is, I feel like sex is also like ritualistic.
Mm-hmm.
So there's got to be something more than just AT&T involved.
Why?
I just do. I don't really have an explanation, except like, well, it's definitely not fucking singular wireless back when that was a thing. Because like
something more. What about like gigabit fiber internet? Yeah. Okay, so what's the limit? So you're saying there has to be direct skin to skin contact?
Yeah, basically.
What about the Mormon sheet?
What? The sheet?
They have sex between.
Oh, that. No.
I think that's a specific sect of the Jewish faith. The Mormons have soaking.
No, the Mormons have a sheet thing too.
Yeah.
Oh, they do? Okay, but you've heard about soaking, right?
Oh, I know about soaking. I also know they invite a friend over to jump up and down on the bed.
The Leslie Nielsen full body condom.
Oh God, no, that doesn't work, man.
Yes.
That doesn't work.
I'm just saying that mystical hoodoo energy can pretty much do anything.
This has been Tea Party.
I'm just saying that mystical hoodoo energy cannot do everything. Okay, I'm saying there are limits.
You're saying a Skype call with a bunch of bros JOing to charge crystals doesn't count?
No.
Well, we're gonna have to put that to the test, though.
But what if you're socially
test.
distant, responsible, but that means you just can't charge your crystals?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying.
That's bullshit. Why is my mic cutting out?
Because it does not want to accept that you're having this conversation.
That's bullshit.
I like that Mike is more open-minded about this than you are.
I'm sorry. I've just got my opinions on this. And
Kevin's a sexual energy prude.
I am a psychic sex prude.
He doesn't want to open his mind or his E chakra.
Look, I'm just saying, like, from personal experience, it's not the same.
Maybe you just weren't doing it right.
Maybe my what's that gland in your head that's supposed to be psychic? David, you know what I'm talking about?
No.
Not the pituitary gland. It's like the pineal, something like that.
Penis?
Yeah. No, not the penis gland.
The glands?
No, the man gland. No, but like I forgot what I was even talking about. Anyway, thank you for listening to Supernatural.
Wait, you don't get to arbitrarily decide we're done.
God damn it, I think I do.
No.
Okay, fine. What else have you got?
We're crashing this podcast with no survivors.
I'm barreling this thing into the side of a mountain. So has anybody got any other comments they want to make on this other than the fact that your open-minded host is a psychic sexual prude?
I'm just glad I was able to get us to this point.
Okay, thank you so much for that.
And I'm glad I was able to bring us to completion.
God damn it. The bad thing is we're in the same room.
Double teaming Kevin on this one.
What's that?
We're really double teaming you on this one.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, double teaming me. Finger cuffs.
Just kind of reminds me of my favorite joke lately.
Mm-hmm.
There are two wolves inside of you. I'm sorry. I'm just going to go back to the furry convention.
Yeah, it's like, I'm sorry I opened the door. You go back to doing what you're doing. Yeah. My favorite is there are two wolves inside you. Sorry about the transporter accident. So, yeah, anybody else got anything fun to talk about with the paranormal or sex paranormal before we close shop for the week? All right, Mike, you got anything else, buddy?
I think that's it.
Okay, so we're spent. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Just drained.
I'm spent. All right. Well, look, thank you all so much for listening to Supernatural Selection. If you would like to support what we do here, we would love to have you on our Patreon. Go to supernatpod.rocks and click on the Patreon link and join us. We've got bonus material coming out weekly. I will have the episode for this week edited by sometime Thursday. And sorry, it's Christmas. I work in retail. What you gonna do?
Well, just be careful with what you promise, because you don't want to prematurely shoot your wad.
I am gonna beat the ever-living fuck out of you for that. So, again, join us on supernatpod.rocks. You can join us on Patreon. You can join us on the Discord for free. If you would like to ask us a question, I encourage you to go to the site. David, give us some plugs for you.
Yeah, just go ahead and hit up at HPKOMIC on Twitter. I post all my shit there. You can listen to the radio show, view the comics, all that.
Yeah, also be sure to listen to deviantbehaviorradio.com or WFUC.XYZ. That is Deviant Behavior Radio, where you can hear this show and others, and it's awesome. Mike doesn't really have anything to plug, but if you'd like to ask...
I'm
wrong.
Spark, Drain, Butt. Those are my plugs.
You are the devil, is what you are, my friend. But plug. You can find Mike. You can email him at skepticalmike@supernaturalselectionpod.com and ask him questions that you may have about being skeptical about things or what he believes, because I think we've just proven Mike believes in a lot of stuff too. So, thanks again for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, do all the stuff other podcasts tell you to do. Spread the word about the show, and we will see you guys next week. We love you, Agape and Eros, and we will see you next time. So until then, stay safe and stay frosty. Supernatural Selection has been a production of DeviantBehaviorRadio.com. You can find it and more shows broadcast weekly at DeviantBehaviorRadio.com. Our theme music is Screensaver by Kevin MacLeod. It is used through Creative Commons license, and more of his music can be found at incompetech.filmmusic.io.